There are people who seem almost untouchable, whose presence alone fills a room with warmth, confidence, and unmistakable light. Whoopi Goldberg is one of those rare figures. For decades, she has made audiences laugh without restraint, cry without apology, and think without realizing they were being challenged. Her voice, her humor, and her honesty have shaped generations of viewers across film, television, and theater. Yet beneath the applause, behind the awards, and far from the spotlight exists a story defined not by ease, but by endurance. At 70, Whoopi's life stands as a testament to resilience, to the power of survival, and to the extraordinary strength required to keep showing up when life repeatedly tests your spirit. Born into hardship, not headlines, Whoopi Goldberg was born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955, in the Chelsea Elliott housing projects of Manhattan, a world far removed from red carpets and movie premieres. Her childhood was shaped by scarcity, uncertainty, and struggle. Her father left early, leaving her mother, Emma Johnson, to raise the family alone while working multiple jobs as a nurse and teacher's aide. Life revolved around making ends meet, stretching resources, and learning how to endure when comfort was a luxury rather than a given. These early years were not filled with safety nets or second chances, but they quietly instilled in Karen a strength that would later become her defining trait. A childhood defined by survival poverty was not an abstract concept in Karen Johnson's childhood. It was a daily reality that shaped every decision. Food was sometimes limited, clothing was worn thin, and stability often felt fragile. Yet within those limitations, Karen absorbed powerful lessons about perseverance and empathy. Watching her mother work tirelessly left an indelible impression, teaching her that dignity and determination mattered, even when circumstances felt unfair. These early experiences formed the emotional foundation of the woman she would become, grounding her in humility and deep compassion for others who struggled unseen. School struggles and silent misunderstanding. School should have been a refuge, but for Karen, it became another battleground. She struggled academically, particularly with reading and writing, and was often misunderstood by teachers who labeled her slow or inattentive. Classmates teased her, and repeated failures chipped away at her confidence. Years later, she would learn that she had dyslexia, a learning difference that explained much of her difficulty. At the time, however, there were no answers, only self-doubt. By 16, overwhelmed and discouraged, she dropped out of school, carrying the emotional weight of feeling inadequate long after she left the classroom. Learning to carry pain quietly. Those early years taught Karen something many learn far too young: how to carry pain quietly. She internalized criticism, doubted her intelligence, and questioned her worth, even as she developed a sharp wit and vivid imagination. These contradictions shaped her inner world, where humor became a shield and observation became survival. What others mistook for indifference was often self-protection, a way to navigate environments that offered little understanding or patience. Growing up, too soon, adolescence brought responsibilities that forced Karen to grow up quickly. She experienced motherhood at a young age, a life-altering reality that added pressure to an already difficult existence. Navigating early parenthood without stability required courage, sacrifice, and resilience beyond her years. These experiences deepened her awareness of vulnerability, particularly for women facing limited choices. Rather than breaking her, this chapter strengthened her resolve and shaped her lifelong advocacy for compassion, autonomy, and dignity. Searching for escape and understanding. Like many who carry unprocessed pain, Karen searched for ways to escape feelings of fear, inadequacy, and exhaustion. There were moments of experimentation and misdirection, common in environments where support systems are limited and coping tools are scarce. Over time, she recognized that avoidance could not bring healing. Growth required honesty, accountability, and the courage to confront discomfort directly. This realization marked a turning point, one that allowed her to move forward with clarity and self-respect. Leaving New York, chasing possibility, determined to find opportunity and meaning, Karen eventually left New York and headed west, carrying little more than hope and resilience. Life in California was far from glamorous. She worked any job she could find, from waiting tables to construction work, from odd jobs to teaching acting classes. Each role reinforced her work ethic and humility, reminding her that survival required adaptability. These years were about persistence, about staying open to possibility even when outcomes were uncertain, learning from every job. Even the most unconventional jobs taught Karen something valuable. Working behind the scenes, interacting with people from all walks of life, and observing human behavior sharpened her understanding of character and emotion. These experiences would later inform her performances, allowing her to portray people with authenticity and depth. Long before Hollywood took notice, she was quietly studying humanity in its rawest forms: fear, courage, and moving forward. In the late 1970s, Karen witnessed a traumatic event that left her with a deep fear of flying, grounding her physically and emotionally for years. Yet, when her career eventually demanded travel, she chose courage over comfort. Facing that fear was not about bravery in the traditional sense, but about refusing to let fear dictate the boundaries of her life. Each step forward was an act of self-trust and determination. Single motherhood and survival. Raising her daughter Alex as a single mother during these formative years was one of Karen's greatest challenges. Balancing financial insecurity with emotional responsibility required relentless effort. She often put her own needs aside to ensure her child felt safe and supported. These sacrifices were not glamorous or celebrated, but they shaped her values profoundly, reinforcing her commitment to protection, advocacy, and love. Discovering her voice on stage, Karen's creative breakthrough came not through instant stardom, but through fearless self-expression. Her one-woman show in the early 1980s was raw, humorous, and deeply personal, blending storytelling with social commentary. Audiences responded immediately to her honesty and presence. Broadway took notice, and her performances sold out night after night, marking the moment she truly stepped into her voice. These shows were physically and emotionally demanding, but they established her as a powerful storyteller, unafraid of truth. Hollywood takes notice. Her stage success led to opportunities in film, most notably her casting in The Color Purple. Pouring her lived experience into the role, she delivered a performance that resonated deeply with audiences and critics alike. The film earned widespread acclaim, and Whoopi received an Academy Award nomination, signaling her arrival as a serious dramatic actress. The recognition was validating, but it also came with new pressures and expectations. Triumph and isolation success, while exhilarating, can also be isolating. As Whoopi's career accelerated, she encountered moments of loneliness and self-doubt. Fame did not erase old insecurities, and public praise did not always quiet internal questions. Yet she continued forward, learning that fulfillment required self-acceptance rather than external validation. Breaking records and making history, winning the Academy Award for Ghost was a historic milestone, making Whoopi only the second Black woman to receive the honor. The achievement carried pride, but also responsibility. She understood that her success represented more than personal victory. It symbolized progress and possibility for others. Hosting major award shows and breaking barriers in entertainment placed her at the center of cultural change. Sister Act and global recognition. With Sister Act, Whoopi reached audiences worldwide, blending humor, heart, and relatability in a role that became iconic. The film's success solidified her place in pop culture, making her a household name across generations. Yet behind the laughter, she continued navigating the complexities of fame, identity, and expectation. Life under the microscope. Public life brought scrutiny that was often unforgiving. Her honesty and willingness to speak openly sometimes sparked controversy, particularly during her tenure on The View. Navigating public discourse required resilience, reflection, and accountability. She learned that visibility amplifies both praise and criticism, demanding strength and self-awareness, love, loss, and self-understanding. Whoopi's personal relationships, including marriages that did not last, taught her valuable lessons about independence and self-worth. Love under public scrutiny proved challenging, reinforcing the importance of choosing oneself. Later losses, including the deaths of close family members, deepened her understanding of grief and resilience. Through sorrow, she continued to show up with humor and honesty, facing health challenges with grace. In later years, Whoopi faced serious health challenges that forced her to slow down and reflect. Recovery was not easy, but it strengthened her appreciation for life and presence. She spoke openly about her experiences, using her platform to advocate for awareness and self-care, particularly for women's health. Advocacy beyond the spotlight. Beyond entertainment, Whoopi has consistently used her influence to advocate for justice, equality, and opportunity. She has supported emerging artists, spoken out on social issues, and remained committed to using her voice responsibly. Her advocacy reflects the values forged in hardship and reinforced through experience. A life defined by persistence. Whoopi Goldberg's life is not a story of effortless success, but of persistence in the face of adversity. Every chapter reflects growth earned through struggle, humor forged through pain, and wisdom shaped by survival. She stands as a reminder that resilience is not about perfection, but about continuing forward with honesty and courage, gratitude, and perspective. Today, Whoopi approaches life with gratitude and clarity. She values family, purpose, and authenticity over accolades. Her legacy extends beyond awards, living in the lives she has touched, the conversations she has sparked, and the doors she has helped open. The power of an unbreakable spirit. Whoopi Goldberg's journey reminds us that greatness is not born from ease, but from endurance. Her life reflects the power of embracing imperfections, learning from hardship, and choosing authenticity again and again. Through laughter, tears, and truth, she has shown us that survival itself can be an art, and that the human spirit, when nurtured with honesty and compassion, is capable of extraordinary things.